Uh, while looking for Christmas decorations on sale or what, because it's past Christmas, I saw this box in Walmart. It's the last one. I couldn't find any other. It was on sale. It says metal brain drain. So they're like puzzles. And when you take it out, you get these three things that are on the image of the box. So you get, the first thing is this thing, one, this thing, two, and this thing, three. And you're supposed to take them apart and put them together. And if you have some trouble with the puzzle, they give some one-page instructions on how to solve. Some may find it easy to follow, some not. IKEA furniture is actually even easier. But if ever you have trouble following this instruction and you bought this and you're trying to figure out how to do it, maybe it's easier when it's visual, when you see how it's done. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now for this one, you could actually brute force it. These are not intended to move, but they're pretty stiff and it should come out pretty easily. You don't need to brute force them. So I'll show how I basically take them off. So I follow the instructions basically for this. I'll turn it around so it's in the same orientation as how I see it. You basically want to see like the letter M on one of them. Now this other one, which freely moves around, would form like a W. W like that. So one is an M, one is a W. If things move around and they don't seem to be in the right position, then you could simply turn it around until you get that M and that W. Now once you have that M and that W, where the W is in front of the M, you're simply going to move it up a bit. Now this top portion goes under that loop. So maybe I'll put it closer there. This is the W, that is the M. This top portion of the W goes under the big loop. And then once it's under the big loop, they simply slide through the gap, putting them back, and then there. So again, you want the M, you want the W. This top portion goes under the big loop. Then you align the two slots and they're out. That's the first one. Here's the second one. This one's kind of tricky too. Again, you could brute force this. You like try to bend them a bit. It's not intended to be done that way. It should come out loosely. The instructions look weird. Can't really follow that as well, but what I simply do here is one of them will be pointing up here, the ending, and one of them would be pointing down. So let me see if even I get it right. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Here it is. So one points up, one points down. So let's move closer. So once you put them in, this end is pointing up, this end is pointing down. That's the only main thing. Now try to put them beside each other, they still won't come off. But when you bend it, if I do it this way, you bend it in a 90 degrees, then you slide it off. Boom, it just comes off. Or like this, So normally people would just try to, oh, I can't take it off, can't take it off. But if you look at it this way and you just turn it 90 degrees and go like that, suddenly they come off. So one points up, one points down, then that's it. Simple. This one is probably, this last one is the one that I had the most trouble with. But I like looking at this like a corkscrew. So once you're holding these, you could hold one where this is pointed up. Now, many people try to do various things. Probably one way that it's easy to think through is turn this down, follow the direction of the metal until you reach the top. Wait, I'm covering it. So until you reach the top. Once you reach the top, you start turning it like a screw on top. Once you turn it like a screw on top and you reach this position, okay, let me take my arm out of the way, this position, they just slide off. So putting them together is, they're like opposite directions. Turn them at an angle a bit where this goes into that loop, this goes into this loop, and then you just turn this clockwise. Counterclockwise. They're connected again. So again, I'll put it down, bring it to the other side, up all around, turn it like a screw, and boom, boom. So that's it. Hope that helps if you bought this, since figuring out like it's impossible, it is possible. Anyways, they did say this is easy. There is a word here. Where did I find that? See, difficulty level, easy. So it's intended to be easy. Just helping out. Bye.